Hello everyone and welcome to Classic Video Review, where I sit down and I watch a movie on VHS and review it for you at home. Um, why do I do VHS? It's my favorite format, honestly. It's what I grew up on. Uh, Personally, I love it. And now in my 30s, I seem to be just like collecting nonstop of it. As you can see, just a smidge of my collection right there. But anyways, so yeah, and I do have a few rules, of course. Number one, I have to own the movie. I can't just sit here and talk about it without showing you it. Number two, no bootlegs, no... It has to be official release, so no bootlegs, no fan-mades, no recording off TV, and of course, it has to have the case, whether it's the clamshell or the slipcover. So today's movie, and I don't know why I haven't done it yet, but it's a classic. Ghostbusters, who you gonna call? Ghostbusters. It's a comedy released by Columbia Pictures. It's got Bill Murray, Dan Aykroyd, Sigourney Weaver, yeah, you know what I'm saying. God, Rick Morales. Who is that other guy? Oh gosh, what's his name? He passed away. Let's see here. Harold Ramis. Ernie Hudson. So it takes place in New York. It's a group of like scientists. I guess you call Bill Murray's character a scientist. He's more of like a con man, psychic in a way. But anyways, they believe in ghosts and they're trying to run a business where they catch ghosts. And one day this library gets hit by a ghost, like, big time, and they call them up and they show up. Sure enough, they find this ectoplasma. I mean, Dan Aykroyd's character, he is just like, oh my gosh, I cannot. He is beyond, like, super excited. Bill Murray is kind of like the skeptic in the group. He's kind of like, he mainly wants to just get the ladies. And then Harold Ramis, he's just very focused, like, super scientific and all that. Ernie Hudson, who joins the group later, he... trying to think how you would describe him. He's like the driver and stuff. So yeah, they end up finding the ghost. They capture it, kind of start blowing up, being big. And Sigourney Weaver, she lives in this apartment building, and she's hearing and seeing ghosts, right? She thinks so. She calls Bill Murray's character. He's just trying to get the moves put on her. He don't really care, but eventually, he starts believing and seeing it because she gets possessed. Because there's this Zool. And so you have your gatekeeper and your gate master, and then once they mate together, they'll turn into these dog characters and release this demon, right, upon the world. And so she gets possessed. She becomes the gatekeeper, and then Rick Morales, he's in the Moranis, whatever, I can't pronounce people's names. He also lives in the building. He's very nerdy. He's got the hots for her, but she never gives him the time of day. He gets possessed too. And so he's running around trying to find her. He doesn't know it's her. He's just like, I'm the gatekeeper, you the gate master, or, but yeah. And first, Bill Murray shows up when she's possessed, and she's all throwing herself on him. And as much as he wants to, he realizes she's not right in the head. So he drugs her, basically knocks her out, ties her up, goes to his crew. Well, they got the other guy. Well, then he somehow wanders his way over. And yeah, they do their thing. The building blows up. On top of the building, it's pretty, honestly, the special effects are really well done for this being an 80s film. She shows up, or the Zool shows up. I don't know if they ever specify if it's a he, she. I assumed it was a she, but you never know. And they're battling it, and basically, they have to keep their minds completely empty because whatever they think of, their greatest fear or whatever they think of, it will turn into. Well, Dan Aykroyd thought of the marshmallow fluff guy, and so next thing you know, that's what it turns into, this gigantic marshmallow. Needless to say, they saved the day, right? They saved the town, they saved New York, they become stars, famous, even though, like, the mayor despises them. They have a firehouse where they run everything. So yeah, Ghostbusters. I mean, it spawned what now? Ghostbusters 2. There was the all female version, which the guys came in and played, but they played cameos of different characters. And then, so in this storyline, there's what? There's 4. I haven't seen Frozen Empire. I watched a little bit of it. It's the newest one. Then they had the animated series. Toy line was huge. Still is huge. I mean, Ghostbusters is just one of those things that is huge, honestly. I mean, I'd say it's up there with, like, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, G.I. Joe. Like, it's, as far as licensing product and how popular it is, it's up on the top. So, yeah. I don't know where you'd find Ghostbusters. What? Probably Netflix, Amazon. I mean, there's a lot. So, my favorite Ghostbusters film was the second one. Unfortunately, I don't have it on VHS, so I can't do the review. But number 1 is really good. What would I give Ghostbusters 1? Oh, I forgot to show you guys the back. That's Slimer, by the way, the green one. 3.5. I know probably there's a lot of people who are like, oh, well, I love Ghostbusters. Why isn't it higher? I don't know. The number 1 just never really connected with me. I always loved number 2, but number 1 is still a great film. Holds up to this day. You can watch it if you've never seen it and still enjoy it. The special effects, everything, it looks really well done, honestly. I don't know what the budget was for this, but it's very, very well done. Compared to a lot of these movies I've done, this holds up. So anyways, guys, thanks for watching, and I will see you again tomorrow. Goodbye.